Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody's set fine and dandy. Tonight, guys, we're going to tinker with this old motor. And, buddy, it is neat. It's got a pulley on it and everything. And I found this. And I was cleaning an attic, and it was in a box. And I've been wanting a little motor for around the house, just do all kinds of different little things. And it even had the belt. And now this thing's pretty daggone old. It's even got the belt, so if we can find something here in a little while to hook it to, if we get her running, we'll see if we can do something cool. But what I've been looking for one of these that already has the little legs on it to mount it. A regular motor is pretty easy to find just without these, but coming across one's already ready to mount, that's that's a little special. That's got a grease port or point, whatever you want to call it. Here's the stats on it. Zoom me in here. It's a master alternating current motor. It is 1 1/6 horsepower, 60 cycles, volts 115. That's why I know it's probably pretty old, because we're up to about 122 volts now. 115, that was back around tube televisions and radios. RPMs is 1,725. Here's a code, F code, I don't know what that would be. And 55 Celsius, so 15, I don't know if that's what you're supposed to. Probably can't run it no colder than 55. That don't sound right. What's 55 Celsius? I don't know what that is. I'll have to Google it. But it was made Master Electric Division, Reliance Electric and Engineering Company, Dayton, Ohio, USA. It doesn't have a date on it, but I'm thinking it's back in the probably 30s and 40s. But it's either aluminum or stainless. It's probably aluminum. Probably made out of aluminum. But it's not locked up. I took off the old wire. It has some really, really nasty wire on it. If I can get it up to the camera. I mean, it's in bad shape. So, when I took it off, I noticed the wire's such bad shape, even going into the motor, it's just crumbling. So, I wasn't thinking I was going to have to do this, but it looks like we'll have to split it apart. So, I guess that's what we're getting ready to do, guys. So, let me get this stuff that fell out of it, get that in the garbage can, and get you all set up in a different position, and we'll take this apart. It's already loose, so maybe, I'm hoping all we have to do is take the two bolts out and just pull this off the back, because it's got the pulley on it, and I don't think I have a pulley. I may have a puller. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and just take it off the back, but it looks like it comes here. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. And if anything, if I can't get it apart, we may have to shove. I got some that stuff that we can put on wire, but hopefully we can get together or take it apart. All right, guys. This one's already ready to take apart here. So all we gotta do is unscrew it. Did it come off there? It's a 10 millimeter, which is kind of odd being so old. Okay, we got one screw out. There you go. One of them. Grab the other one. It's on the bottom. Maybe we turn the motor upside down. It's a 3/8. A 3/8 works too. Makes it difficult when it wants to roll on you. Well, what's going on here? It's not fitting it. Not really. That's odd. Let's try this. 11/16. It's too small. This one. Here's 3/8. Oh, it fits it. It fits it. Yes. So it is a 3/8, guys. It's not 10 millimeter. Are we turning? I don't know what it's doing. Oh, I know it. Okay. It is turning. It's trying to give me problems, guys. What's new? If something don't give me problems, then something's not right. Should be about out of there. There we go. Pull this screw out. Let's see if we can get this off. Let's see if we can pry it. I don't want to damage it. Huh. They got an Allen wrench in there. Probably can't get down in there. Can't see really, guys. I don't know if it has an Allen head down in there or what. Can't really see with the light shining in there. See if I can feel something. Yeah. I guess it had a flathead. Kind of felt like it. Now I've lost it. Huh. Maybe it didn't have nothing at all. Maybe there's nothing in there. I think I'm hitting that shaft. Huh. It's threaded, so whatever went in there, don't think it's going to help us. Alright, need a hammer. I need a mallet. Let's see if I can gently. It's coming apart. It came apart up here. Why ain't it coming apart back here? This is where I need it to come apart. Because I need to get to the wires. Because I can move. This comes all the way up. Ooh. Okay. There we go. There's the inside of it, guys. That came off easy. Probably going to put some grease in it. That's what the inside of it looks like. I didn't think it'd come off that easy, guys. I didn't think it'd come off that easy. Alright. We'll set this over here. Somewhere where grease won't get everywhere. Alright, now, can we get that? Can we get the bottom off? Let's see. I guess we can. I guess we can. There's the little things there. That came off a little too easy, guys. A little too easy. These are always Bendix. Those are always a pain in the rear end to get them to stay in when you put it back together. But this was a have-to situation because you can see these wires, they're just in bad shape. See if that makes it any better. We can see it. Nope. It's glaring off this shiny metal, but they're bare, and it would take nothing to just touch and short out. So we're gonna have to fix that, and something just fell out. And I think I know what it was, and I don't know where it goes. It was a little washer. There's a Hershey Kiss. Alright guys, let's see if we can find the wires now without making a mess. Man, it's going to be hard to still get to them. They're right here. How are you supposed to get to them? It's got that plate. If you take that plate off, it means your things might come off. Is it pop off? Yes, it does. It most definitely does. And that was my toe I just hit. Alright. So we got that. So that just pops in there. That's weird, ain't it? It just sets in, and I guess it grounds to the chassis. I guess that's what you would call it. I'm gonna get that grease everywhere. And how in the world is my glasses fogging up? Look at them big clumps of grease. I'm gonna make a mess before it's over with. So let's see if we can get these wires. Yeah, right here they are. They look pretty toasty, don't they? Here's one. I'm going to have to try to stop it from cracking because it's coming all the way in. Look at that, it's busting up all the way in there. There's one. Here's what I was trying to get through. I'm going to take this piece of cloth off here and just set this on the table for now because put it on a paper towel. That'd be the thing to do. And we put this back and put it on a paper towel. There we go. Alright. So, let's see here. We need that one fixed. Here's this one. Alright, here's this one. I don't want none of them other wires breaking. And then here's this one that we need to try to fix. If I can get it pulled in. We need some heat shrink. Bad. Alright, there's that one. So what I'm going to try to do, guys, is just heat shrink this stuff. Put some heat shrink on it. And try to keep it from splitting, because that old, I don't know what, it's probably asbestos or something. But, I mean, that goes all the way down. How in the world am I going to get that to stop? It smells good for some odd reason. Guess we'll just twist it and we'll put that shrink wrap all the way down on it. That's all we can do. Let me grab some shrink wrap. Hopefully this will be big enough. I junked a old Power Wheels, and it had a bunch of this heat shrinking. It had this size and a size smaller. But yeah, I think that'll work. So how much do we need? I mean, that's going all the way down. Let's see. Some scissors. Straighten it out. So that right there. Run that down. As far as we can get it. And I need to cut a little bit off. I hate wasting it, but I made it too long. Take it all the way down. Like that. And let's see if we can shrink it. I have to get some smaller heat shrink. I thought that would shrink way down. Alright, let's pinch it. Pinch the ends. That might work. As long as it ain't touching on the outside. I'll get some black tape and wrap it right there. Alright. Get some black tape here. And we'll take this and wrap all this. So that don't pull off so easy. Alright, we got that one. So let's run it back through the hole. Like that. I don't know why. I didn't put that black tape. Somebody else did. Huh. That's weird. Alright. Need another piece of heat shrink. Take it in right there. Now this won't lift up any where I could tape it, so it's going to be interesting. Take it as far down as I can get it. Better lighter here. This don't have any coating on it at all, so I don't know if I can shrink it down enough or not. There we go. Pinch the ends. Give it a little crimp. There we go. Now let's see if we can get that run back through. Hole. I don't see it yet. Let's see. Ain't it coming out? Let's see. It's wanting to be a pain. I'm getting all greasy. See if I can get a hold of it with the. I want to come out. It's right there. Alrighty, guys. I got both wires back out. So now the fun part, putting it all back together. It's going to be the fun part. There's that. Okay, we got that. I guess we'll go ahead and put the big piece in first. We'll go ahead and put this in first because we'll have a better chance of getting the bushings in. We gotta get that in between there. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to get me a little bit of wire. Pull this back. I'm going to cheat. I'm going to go get some wire. I'm going to probably need to wipe these, make sure these brushes are good and clean. I'll get me a little piece of wire, wrap around that, and hold those back while I push that forward. My hands are nasty. Alrighty. Get a piece of wire out here. Push it back. Tangle that all up in there and I won't be able to get it back off. I may not have to, I can hold this one. There. Now take this off. And there. Brushes are back on. That was easy enough. Pop it back up here. Alright guys, the brushes are back in place. They went in nice. That's pretty cool how that just popped out like that. This motor was made really good. Now we have new wire that we're going to put on this new piece of a new plug. Here it is, and it has a ground, and it's good and heavy. I should have wired that inside. Somehow I'm going to have to try to. I want to wire it so when we hook our thing here, tighten it down. So I think what we're going to do, we're just going to hook this up and we're going to solder, and then we'll put another piece of heat shrink, and then we'll push this up in there as far as we can go. That way we can clamp it down with the little clamp that's here. It'll look more professionally done that way, I think. So, but before we even think about doing that, let's get this thing back together. This fell out, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think it just goes right here because it's the only place it really fits, right there. So that's where we're going to put it. We'll have to line the screws back up. We'll make sure all the wires are in place here. Nothing touching. Awful kind of long wires just everywhere here. Come on, don't break on me. Oh, that goes inside here like that. That's weird. And I guess I wonder why that washer. I wonder why that's made that way. It's weird, ain't it? And there's so anything. It's like a spring. So that definitely goes there, and that holds that in. And that all goes right there. Yeah, why ain't that popping on like I want it to? Yeah, it won't come off. Oh no. That's never good. Here, why don't we do this? Put that down on there, and we'll put that like that. Now, let's try to put that in there. It must go on just a certain way. Like that. Now we gotta find the screws and line everything up. That's always fun. It is always fun. Alright guys. I got the screws put back in off camera, guys. I didn't want to get frustrated. Those could be aggravating. You always want to make sure you line them up on this first piece. Line it up, put it down where it goes. That way, when you get it all together, you don't try to put it in there and it won't go. Don't ask me how I know that. I won't tell you. No, I won't. Alright. Let's get this all tightened back up. back working on the wires. It's a shame we couldn't do that without taking the whole thing apart, but I didn't see any other way. But it was cool to see inside of it anyway, I think. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. I got my hands filthy dirty. Let's get it over here. This one needed tightened up anyway. It was loose when I found it. Get back here. It's like a little piglet. Come on, just let me get one more little torque down. There we go. Let's see if it spins. Alright. Still sounds good. I'll probably have to add grease to it. Alright guys, so we got it back together. It seems like everything's back the way it's supposed to go. So now we're going to come back to the wiring and we're going to work on it. We're going to get this wired up and hopefully it'll work when we're finished. Alright guys, let's see if we can wire this thing up. Let's see if we can get it wired up. Then we'll see if it runs. So like I was saying a minute ago, we have some new wires. New cord here. Had this in my back stock on recycle. I think it came off a microwave. Always good to save these heavy cords if you recycle your appliances when they're done. It's a good heavy cord. It's not very long, but that's good. It's all right. We can put a heavy duty stitching cord if we have to. Now, I don't think I need all this wire, so we're going to clip some of that off. Probably only need about that much. There's our ground. It goes on last. There we go. Yeah, we'll go on last. So let's get our first one in. I need to put some heat shrink on there. Because a piece of heat shrink. Do that with that there. Needs to be a little bit there. That should do it. All right, put that in like that. And we're gonna wrap this around times. I'm almost out of solder. But I think I got enough to do this. So let me get my soldering iron. Hopefully it'll reach. No, it won't. We're going to have to move a little bit here, guys. Move over a little bit. All right, I think we're good now. Let's try it again. Get this wire hot. What the solder I do have is that non-lead crap. I don't like that stuff. But it wicked that pretty good, so that's what we want. Get a connection. There we go. Now we'll take it, try to get our heat shrink on that. Now I'll probably put a little bit of tape around that too. I'm going to have to because that was too small heat shrink. Sure was. So we're about to put a little. We'll have to put a little black tape on that. On the water. There we go. Squeeze the ends while it's hot. There we go. Ow, wire stuck me. So yeah, we're going to put a little black tape around it. Just to be on the safe side. Because that's the whole reason why I took the wires off, so nothing would short out. So there, that's going to be good. Then we can, when we push that up in there, it'll bite. I'm hoping I could push this all the way up in there and lock onto that. I got things falling everywhere. Hope it ain't something I need. So now we got this black wire here, the common. And I hope I got enough wire. I'm going to set down on this one. Oh, you know what I forgot? I'm not going to be able to get heat shrink on that. I'm going to just have to put black tape on it. But it's going to be up in the motor. So as long as we have everything where it won't touch. Nothing inside the chassis of the motor. We should be fine. I need my little wire pliers. I thought this would be a short video, guys. That's the way they all start. Tighten that up. Twist should do it. want to do it too much where it breaks. Yeah, that's good and tight. And now we will solder that. That looks good. Good. Let's get that good soldering. Get it hot. Oh yeah. It's not fighting me at all putting the wick in it. Put it down in here. I know it ain't gonna come on. And there we go. It's got big ball solder on it. That's gonna be perfect. But like I said, we're going to have to put black tape on it. And I don't like doing that, but I just didn't have enough room. Checking everything out, making sure. I should be able to slide a piece of tape underneath it anyway. Should be enough of a cracker I can slide it underneath the other wire. Force it, yeah. There we go. I'll pull it up and I'll cut that. Well, it's wanting to fold on me. I don't want to fold. Come on, cooperate now. You've been doing so good. There we go. I don't know why it wanted to keep folding like that. Push it back through. Push on it a little bit. That had a sharp point on it. It was poking through the tape. Push it through. One more time. There. That's good. Let's do it one more time since we got the tape to do it. Alright, that's pretty. That turned out pretty good. Cut that ugly part of the tape off. And there we go, guys. That did pretty good. Get these tools off here so y'all can see. Oh, that did pretty good. And now we'll try to push those all up in there. Just like that. And then the ground, it grounds to the bracket. There we go. So now we gotta get our bracket over here. Like that. We'll get our first one started. started here. Try not to cross thread it. We haven't made a mistake yet. I don't want to start now. Come on, start. It feels like it just don't want to go in. It don't feel right. Maybe I'm using the wrong. That one fits pretty good, maybe. Maybe somebody cross-threaded it down the line over the years. They came out pretty easy. There it goes. Can you all even see? Okay, that should be enough for now. And then, let's see, where's those? The ground just kind of snails around like this. And this screw goes in between it. Like that, and then this goes on top of it like that. And that's how that goes. Make it a little tighter around. I'll make sure it's in. There we go. If we're lucky, this will pull closed and it'll hold this wire in place. That's if we're lucky. That one's tightening up, but this one don't seem to be the one I said. It might be stripped. Yeah, I think that screw is stripped out, but it's in there pretty tight. Yeah, it would take a really hard pull. I might be able to find a nut or something to put on the back of this one. Maybe if I keep turning, maybe it'll go. I don't think it's getting any smaller. No. Alright. Alright, guys, there's that. The motor should be finished as far as wires and everything. Now, it doesn't have a switch on and off yet. Whenever I find a use for it, if I need an on and off switch, it'd be easy to just go off of this. Alright, guys, only thing left to do is see if it's going to run. Alright guys, I've got it plugged in. Pick up some of these tools before I trip and break my head on it. Here we go. Ready? Don't that sound good? I just hope I didn't. I hope I wired it right and it's not going backwards. It's going left. It's going this way. It's a power. It's got some power. It's 1.5 horse. No, 1.6 horse. I think I probably need to add a little grease to it, but it's got plenty right now for what we're doing. So, you know what? I want to see if this thing, how good it'll shine. So, let's get some wax and put on here and see if we can buff this thing up. I have a little of this cleaner wax. Let's see what that does on it. If I can get any out of the bottle. It's pretty old. There we go. Let's see. Let's just. Don't gotta go crazy. We'll just rub it on here. Let's see what kind of shine we get. Go over here and get the all around it. It might shine like a brand new nickel, who knows? Get the bottom of it. Get this side. That foot. Get the back of it. All right. Let's see what it does. It's shining up, ain't it, guys? Wow, look at that. Back in the day, everything they made with pride. That's why I'm able to sit here today and do this video on this little motor. Because it was built good. It was made in the day when things was made to be able to be worked on. They thought of the customer. Not so much today they do that. Get the back of it. Nice, clean little electric motor. Probably take a burl or some like steel wool or something. So you can get it even shinier because we didn't even try to clean it. We just went over it real quick. All right, let's see. Let's make sure it's still running. Pretty quiet. It's vibrating the drawer. All right. Well, before we get out here, guys, let's try to find something we can hook the pulley to. Let's see if we can find something to play with. Alrighty, guys. I pulled this off the shelf. This was made back in the 40s or 50s. I don't know if it was either. I know it was no later in the 50s. This was made by a guy. He was our neighbor. Sadly, he has passed away, but he was about 78 when he passed away back in '97. But he made this lathe, and he worked on radios. That's what he did, televisions and radios. So I don't know if he made it to do something like to spin coils, or make coils or whatever. Never really figured out exactly why he made this. But this was in his garage, but the motor was missing. And you can see this used to be a no drill, and he made all these little parts. It's actually all wood. It kind of looks like metal. This is metal up here, but this is wood, and it's made out of old soap boxes. I've showed this before on my channel. Some of the old timers on here that has been with me for a while, they've probably seen this. But yeah, I thought we'd have some fun, and we'll put that motor on here and see how fast that thing will spin. But first of all, I've got to take this little motor off, because I've got it set up to make coils for crystal radios. So I've only got to take one screw out, and then we can set this aside, and then we can probably mount the other motor, set it up here. I hope this right here, the little switch for that little motor, won't be in the way, but if so, we can always put it back. So let me get that done, and I'll be right back, and we'll see if it'll work on this. Alright guys, I took that little motor off. I just set it down here in the drawer, that way it's out of our way. I still don't know if that's going to be our way or not. Got the belt put in place. I had to do that, you have to take all this apart and slide it back. When Carol made this, he didn't make it easy to get the belt on, because there's no way to take it off unless you take all that off. But anyway, let's see if the little motor's going to work. Let's set it up here. And now looking at this and this, looking at the motor and that, this is going to be way overkill. And I don't know if it's going to work or not. So let's get our pulleys up here. Try to get it lined up. And it will work, but we are going to have to take this loose. So let me do that off camera real quick. Alrighty, it wasn't nothing that my little bar couldn't handle. I tell you, that thing's been so handy over the years. Makes some jobs really, really easy. So let's see if we can get this lined up. See if we can get this belt lined up here. I thought the feet would help me out, but they're not, because it would if the motor was be anchored that way. But it's not. It's been anchored this way. But the motor kind of sets there, so. And this ain't permanent anyway. So let's get our belt on here. Pull it up. Everything's moving on me. We may get this. I don't know, guys. I don't know. We may get to see it run. Ugh. It's got to be straight. I think that's about as good as we can get it. I think that's about as straight as we can get it. I can pull back on it maybe. It's pretty straight. I guess all we can do, I can hold it like that. And we'll see what it does. Alrighty guys, here goes nothing. Let me get on this side here so I can hit the switch. I've got my safety glasses on. Pull some tension. Make sure this cord don't hit. Let's see what it does. Man, that works pretty daggone good, don't it, guys? Huh. It definitely gives it some more power. Why is that so satisfying to me? There's got to be something wrong with me. Alrighty, guys. There we go. Old little Master alternating current motor. Sure is a snazzy one. Alrighty, guys. I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. I hope everybody's doing well out there in YouTube land. Till the next adventure, guys. I'll see you right here at Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.